Hello everyone, welcome to episode 6 of Kite Play with Hiveswap. I'm on the splash screen right now because since Joey switched planets, we have a new splash screen. This is apparently some alternate neighborhood or other. Yeah. I still have computer problems, and while I can play the files that was recorded crashed, I can't re-encode them to a format that Lightworks reads at the moment. So kind of shit out of luck in that regard, and must pray that there will be no annoying crashes, let's say it this way. So last time we left off on Alternia, in control of Joey's new frenemy, whose name I forgot, and who we were about to control to continue with the game. So let's load and let's see what this is all about. So yeah, I have no idea what to do. It's a delivery from Skissian with the item you ordered quite a long time ago. You guessed it arrived during all the confusion. There are no more trolls here. They were all taken, apparently. Dammek's Hive. You hope he's in one of the parts that haven't been annihilated by massive beams of light. Nope. He is on Earth! Oh, yes, here. Dammek says your really infrequent and unreliable Omni-Scuttlecode schedule is symptomatic of an infrastructure engineered to prevent case mobility, and since you're not what he says it, he hasn't explained what that means. I'm not 100% sure I follow either, but case mobility is kind of non-existent on Alternia, what with it being based on literal blood color. Don't know what. Oh, hey, background. Outgrubth, a subgroup of the greater stem cluster of thrash thrust. Outgrubth is where you grew up. Oh well. These names. Anything else interesting here? Oh, cool. Yeah, apparently. The Heiress just launched a new carbonated hydration juice flavor, Claw Gunk. Ew. You're required to buy whatever she's selling or be called anyway, so you're not sure why she bought us advertising. Okay. Pretense? Yeah, let's see what we can do. The door to your respite block where you sleep. You're standing on your gander precipice, aka balcony. I love the alternate terms for things. They're hilarious. You feel like you should check on that delivery before you go back in. I did. Oh, could have opened it. You open up the package. Inside is the FLARP manual. Wow. Crash course for Joey and strifing or something? This edition of FLARP is focused on spy games, intrigue and rebellion. Dammek modeled a lot of his underground resistance ideas after the system. Beginner mistake. Noob mistake. Everyone will know. Public knowledge. Damn, the BM is loud. I hope you can still understand me. Unlike the past 5 episodes, I'm so sorry. Give me a second, I'm going to dial down my own... now I can hear myself talking again. That is a lot of billiard-themed items here. Some adventuring gear, some baseball gear... Then spoons. Psionic. You use these to practice your budding powers of telekinesis. You still aren't very good yet, but you sure show these spoons who's boss. Yes. Are those bent spoons? Is his... Oh my god. Nerd. You don't use your hands to bend spoons. You use the power of the imagination. By which you mean your weak, unreliable psychic powers. Practice some more, kiddo. You play pusher, of course. Burgundies are ideally suited to this position because of their telekinetic powers and their ability to commune with dead players. I like to think that was an Aradia special. Because then the Burgundies could have overtaken everything by using dead people to spy. Like literally. That's too much power for a whole case to have. Oh my god. Alternia, what the hell? Also, pusher is the most dangerous position and no one really cares if Rustbloods get killed. Ah yes, Alternia. You're reminded of the week Tetrarch Dammek made you sleep on the floor as a training exercise. It was hard at first, and maybe he could have told you it was a training exercise beforehand of just saying sleep on the floor until I tell you otherwise, but it really toughened you up. You can sleep anywhere now. The Tetrarch is always making sure you're prepared for anything. Ooh, interesting. Because as far as we know, Alternians are plagued with psychic nightmares that Super Slime keeps at bay. This is roughly around when you might normally be going to sleep, but the current circumstances, i.e. your imminent death if you don't escape, are not conducive to sleep. They are conducive to dying, though. Can't check the calendar. Meh. Arena Stickball has always been the only time you really feel like yourself. When you're out on the velvet, your brawler defending you against the opposing prowlers and zappers and... you guys thinking about it too much makes you a little sad now. So, he's not playing anymore, huh? Looking at the dozer always helps you get to sleep, and looking at a snow globe always makes you nervous. You know it's not a real one, but still. Now, if only we knew what all these balls mean. So like Alternia and baseball paraphernalia. Closing. Oh hey, it's your arena stickball gear. You play pusher. It brings back fond memories of your seasons playing in the Outgrubth League. Oh my god. Kitty League! You're trying out for the Thrash Trust Junior League soon, but you're a little rusty. If you blow it, you could get called. Between band practice with Tetrarch Dammek, revolution lectures from Tetrarch Dammek, and battling practice, you mostly serve Tetrarch Dammek, you really haven't had the time you need to practice. Dammek, chill. Speaking of, there's your brand new butler uniform. It brings back less than fond memories of when you ordered it sweeps ago. Delivery to Rustbloods like you is so slow. And hey, there's your smash suit from when the Tetrarch helped you practice cool action movie stunts. Your memory from that time is a little hazy, actually. I guess that's that. White gloves, shoe polish, training silverware. Everything an involuntary aspiring butler needs. You already tidied your butler training materials, even the ones you used to tidy the other ones. That's dedication. You're where grid studies scroll. To be honest, only indigos really care about what fork goes where, and they crush anything they pick up anyway. So not all indigos are clowns, or are the clowns like super posh silver warriors? Would be hilarious. You pretty much got this memorized already. It's like a fork, fork, mega fork, micro fork, knife fork, fool's fork. That about covers it. Can I check the drawers? No? Okay. Ah. Those two. Every lowblood who ever picked up a mic dreams of competing on Slam or get called. The winner leaves their unhappy life behind for faith, fortune, and the love of millions. The losers get their unhappy lives behind for relatively certain death. It's your tablet. You use it for pretty much everything. Your auto-tune mic is plugged into it. What? Oh my god, his face looking at Dammek. The grubbles, if your buckwheat won't trouble to resist your own fist while you sift through the rubble. Oh. It's sort of hard to spit your quasi-revolutionary rhymes with any real fire while dressed in your butler uniforms, though. Dammek says you're subversively transforming the rags of your oppression into the fatigues of the revolutionaries through your jams, but you're kind of worried your performances will be drowned out by his sarcastic orders to polish the silver. Probably, yes. It's your tablet. You use it for pretty much all computing needs. Perfect device for a kid on the go. Except you spend most of your time at home, so it usually just stays right there in your room. Unfortunately, a kid on the go is probably exactly what you are now. You really should grab it. Besides, your mic is plugged into it, and you're sure not leaving that behind. You gather both tablet and mic with one practiced motion. They are attached, so the motion probably didn't require as much practice as you might think. You then proceed to have this conversation again from the other side. It's all news to Xefros, but it'd be a little dull to read the whole thing over again. Let's just pick where we left off. Haha. Do you want me to say more alien things? No, I mean, I have no way to verify if those are true or not. Oh, send me a picture of you. I don't have any photos with me, and anyway, how could I get it to you? Go, you have a computer. I'm trapped here by that monster. Aren't you using the Tetrax tablet? Take the pics with that and transmit it over. Transmit. Pictures, transmit. Oh, okay, that's kind of a weird ask, Xerox. But I give it a shot. Here goes! Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Nope, did crash. But... oh! Bona fide alien. Oh yeah, you're definitely an alien. Or you have some strange collection of grotesque physical and mental diseases. Either way, you need my help. Okay, that much is definitely true. I'm pretty sure I heard a monster scratching at the door. He's probably hungry. Anyway, man, if you're an alien, we gotta get you out of here. The heiress hates aliens. The what? The heiress, well, she's awful and controls everything, basically. I mean, I doubt she's even ever met one. But to hear her talk, she hates aliens as much as she hates lowbloods. Which I guess you also are. You're practically a member of the Resistance already. I'm not sure whether to be really confused or really concerned about you. Do you need help? One time when things got really bad with my brother, my babysitter took him to the doctor and it seemed to help. What's a brother? What's a babysitter? What's a doctor? Xerox, all three at the same time. And you should probably meet up. Ah, yes. Cultural shenanigans. What's a brother? Wow, you are so lucky. I really don't know. Dot dot dot. Okay, I'm definitely concerned. No, Joey, aliens. Being concerned is what friends do for each other. I've never had anyone but Xefros and Dammek be concerned about me before. Oh, jeez. I bet the other Tetrarchs will be extremely excited to hear there's an alien helping us now. Sure. But I'm sort of pretty focused on not being killed by the monster in the other room at the moment. That's kinda my main deal right now. I don't really have a lot of time for anything else. Right, yeah, of course. I'll help you. And the Tetrarch too, because, well, okay, I hope this is also helping him somehow. Which reminds me, we really shouldn't be talking like this. Like what? Xefros and Dammek says we always have to assume our communications are being monitored. And this is exactly the kind of conversation I shouldn't be having. Oh man, I better hurry up and get over there. On my way now. Please don't message me anymore. It's dangerous. Be right back. In person, I mean. Interesting rig you got there, and ouch. Oh, I could have looked at this. Oops, too late. Did I freeze this while loading? I'm amazed. Oh no, here it goes. You'll never forget the season your arena stickball team took 3rd place in the Outgrubth League. But just in case you do, this featureless white orb is there to remind you. Ah, that was the orb. Beautiful leg. Oh my god, he's got his last losers! So good. Xefros and Dammek had you act out scenes from some of your favorite action movies, which just so happen to be his favorite action movies too. You're lucky to have a Moirail who really pushes you. This is from the 12th Perigrease Eve and Dammek gave you the auto-tune mic he made. This was his way of letting you know he'd started a band and that you were the singer, and also that your voice could use a little help. Dick. You still can't believe they got a shot of you at the exact moment you clobbered the clover. What a lucky break. Nice, nice, nice. I kind of wish you could live somewhere with more trees, and maybe then he'd be less asleep always. Like most things in your life though, you didn't really have much to say in the matter. Oh, so they can't move? Huh. Haha, he was always giving you leaves to eat. You would munch on them for his benefit mostly. Come to think of it though, you have always been pretty strong. Could those bitter leaves you gnawed on as a wiggler have something to do with that? When you were just a little wiggler, curling up with your losers made you feel safe when the world seemed scary, which was often. Geez, come to think of it, the two of you haven't played on the tree in a long time. Maybe that's why he's been so lazy. Well, at least it looks like the two of you will both be getting some exercise in the immediate future. Who took these pictures, anyways? Cleaning supplies, the noble instruments of your future career, you guess. It kind of depresses you to keep them anywhere you like to have fun, so you just dump them at the end of the hallway. Good call, good call. It's just your faithful old skull tray, which you haven't bothered draining recently. Inside of it, resin fluid and floor filth coalesce to make a repugnant grey sludge. But hey, your floors shine, dude. Maybe if your hallway is really clean, the drones will stop trying to burn your neighborhood down and kill you. Ah, there's that rust blood moxie. Yeah, it's probably just the Eris being a bitch. In contrast to Tetrarch Dammek's percussive machismo, your stage persona is more skittish, as if you're vaguely terrified of the implications of your own pseudo-revolutionary rhymes. Which is not far off the mark, but as one of the implications could be your execution. The Tetrarch plays lead drums when you guys perform. You didn't know that lead drums were a thing until Dammek told you he was playing them and that you were in a band with him. Or lead drums? This was a great night. Dammek insisted you have half the flavor disc. Your losers took this picture, a delightful trick he has never repeated. Flavor disc pizza? You guys have a lot of fun in this studio, as evidenced by this candid selfie Tetrarch Dammek told you to take. It's pretty clear who wears the pants in this relationship. Look at you, so carefree. You wish you were gearing up to play right now. You were so excited to show him that branch. He ate all at least one very slow bite, and you were left with a pretty decent Hive-made cubate. The first cubate you ever had, actually. Aww. Your snare spinner has gotten a lot of use lately. Why, just look at it, even glisten of mucus on the floor. Beautiful. You could almost take pride in it. I think Joey is going to like the hell out of you. Because you're not a filthy bachelor, but you're clean. What's that? Don't know. Stairs down. You think you should find something to protect yourself with before descending into the violent unknown of your own hive. Preferably a weapon you know well. I've seen this. Oh, there's a door there. And the door to your rumpus room. And let's see what's in the indoor shed. Load times. Joy. It's your cubate, your most prized piece of arena stickball equipment. Better bring this with you. You try to pull the cubate free, but it seems you wedged it in there a little too tight. Whoops. You need to find something to help you pry it loose. Great. The crest of the Alternium Pro Arena Stickball League with all 15 balls. It's a real game of arena stickball. In a real game of arena stickball, these are all different sizes and each has its own distinct powers. Yeah, like the Felt crew. Paused right at the height of exciting sport. The release in your arena stickball game grab like 6 times the sweep, and every time you buy it like a sucker and act surprised when nothing's different. It's like, what are they gonna do? Change the rules? Nah, you're pretty busy right now. Only chumps play video games when they have obligations they should be tending to. He's responsible. Joey is going to love him. Your play sack, a chair bag filled with super slime. Proximity to the slime helps you relax without actually making you fall asleep, like your Cuperacoon does. Some trolls actually eat super slime, which helps them be really stupid. Sometimes, when you're tired, you just kind of chill out here in your play sack for a few hours instead of going to sleep in your Cuperacoon. Sometimes when you do that, you think about your life, the decisions you've made, and how much of a choice you ever really had about a lot of things. You try not to dwell on stuff like that, though. Nothing like a little recessed tabletop arena stickball with your best bud. Too bad he's not around right now. Maybe later? You've taken some pretty good thumbs to the nug bone in your day. The pusher is the only player allowed to score, so they are prime targets for the opposing defense. That helmet's so worn out that it's basically worthless, except for its sentimental value, which is still pretty low. Your Sultan Matz's Bubble Nug figurine is the jewel of your collection. There's probably a reference there if I don't get it. It's your sports wall, just a huge heavy wall themed with sports, arena stickball specifically, and obviously. It's the only place in the hive you can store food for your losers. He's so strong he could easily break into any other hiding place. It has a special telekinesis-based interface. It tends to wear you out a little, and the combination is pretty hard to remember. Oh dear. We're probably going to need to open it, because I need a way to wedge this thing out. You can't open the sports vault with your hands. Try thinking before you act. Fuck. You lose. Oof, that's a rough one. It can be hard to remember the past when you're already concentrating on your shaky telekinesis. It helps if you have some kind of guide on hand. You've got just the thing, but you don't think it's in this room. I'm going to brute force this now because I'm annoyed. Up, 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 up. No! God fucking apparently doesn't want me to do that. Yes, yes, I'm going to find something else. Something there. The door to your loser's shed where your losers sleep, in theory. In practice, though, he sleeps wherever the hell he wants. Sometimes in a branch, sometimes in less convenient places. Can't I just take something from there? Be nice if he had a crowbar lying around. Yes, that's right. Practice makes almost adequate. That's the burgundy way. Your mind flexes with the pushing might of your phenomenal telekinetic powers, and you bend a tiny little silver spoon without even using your little grubby fingers. Big tough guy. Better bring this along just in case you run into any bent soup. Something to pry. None of these books look readable. That's a laundry shelf. Does this thing here do? Nope. Where's your damn food manual, kid? If I at least had a clue where it is. Oh, maybe this here. No, that's a to-do list. To-do list I can't read, for that matter. You wedge the bent spoon in between the hilt and the wall and... Yes! You got the cue bad! This thing packs a wallop, especially when the tip is chalked and it's carried by you. Nice, I can smash things now. If you went out this way, you'd be easy prey for a drone before you could ever make it to Dammek. You mean to save Joey. That's what you meant. Yeah, sure. Got one of her eyes covered, huh? Your Imperial Edict mandated portrait of the heiress. She rules your planet with a perfectly manicured golden fist. You know it's perfectly manicured because she recently issued an Imperial memorandum about her new nail art. The drones outside are doing her dirty work. She'll have a shiny top coat of blood after tonight, all of it common-hued, you're sure. What a beach. You subscribed to a wide variety of hip periodicals, Arena, Stickball Illustrated, Grub's Diurnally. Those are actually the only titles you know. The rest always incorporate the magazine's name on the cover into some sick graphic design to the point that you can't actually tell what the name is. This one with the graffiti of a muscle beast showing up is usually about movies though. Rotten Tomatoes. Oh hey, losers. A playbook for the Burgundy Blood Pusher position in Arena Stickball. You still have dreams of being a star pusher, and studying these killer plays was going to help take you to the top, but your play on the field never quite lived up to the athletic promise of your fantasies. Also, the closer your reads of maturation get, the more the sobering reality sinks in that you'll never get to play professionally. Life of butlering, here you come, you guess. You pick up the Pusher playbook. Now, if a situation arises where you need to remember a particular play, you'll be well equipped to do so. You resolve to keep an eye out for just such a contrivance. Oh, dang it. You lose sleeping somewhere totally inconvenient again. Come on, wake up. Oh my... Zeus. I am terribly uncreative. All the chefs cook on very high heat. You are not one of the best chefs, which is just well since your crisp range kind of sucks. Besides, how will you know what to cook if Dammek doesn't tell you what he wants? Ruthless exploitation of the lower classes. Your spice rack. It's where you keep your spices. Food. Always useful in case you need to whip up a souffle. You're bad at that, but it's mandatory part of your future job, so... What are these? Why are these growing? Ah, delicious grub sauce. Hand sauce from... you're not sure actually. Grubs. Duh. You don't ask about grub sauce. That's not what you do with grub sauce. These are still in there. Bile slaw really doesn't keep well. Eating an unranged cluck beast over is a great way to fill your acid tubes with horrifying parasites, so who probably wouldn't get along with your benevolent parasites or your benign parasites. Sometimes, when you're feeling especially rebellious, you wish all the good toppings weren't reserved for highbloods. Oh my god. Left over from Dammek's early Wiggling Day party. He doesn't turn 7 sweeps old for a couple wipes, but you wanted to celebrate him before his rates of maturation. grub juice hydration cylinders. Inside these cylindrical containers is grub juice, which can be used for hydration and restoring reserves of psychic power. Cool, I want some. You pick up the grub juice hydration cylinders. Nice. Now if you need a quick restorative for your psychic stamina, you just have that in your hand instead of not having it like some kind of chump. Something else here? Nope. Candy dispenser, cupboards. At least not accessible from here. Your grub slurry agitator is nice for when you just want to chill some unagitated grub slurry into the agitating receptacle and enjoy some grub slurry that has been thoroughly agitated. It's like a slushy machine or a blender. You don't currently have any unagitated grub slurry that needs agitating in your grub slurry agitator. Whenever you do, though, you always know right where to go. Wow. Wow. I am amazed. Look at that, it's nearly escaped from your impeding death o'clock. You better not be late. Chop chop. These puzzles don't solve themselves. It looks like I'm already about the half-hour mark. So, see you in the next episode. Bye bye.